This is Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network, brought to you by the Iowa Soybean Association, your daily recap of the information that affects Iowa's farmers, producers, and consumers, right here in the heart of the heartland. With reports from our award-winning broadcast team of Dustin Hoffman, Riley Smith, and Mark Magnuson. Now, from the IARN studios in Des Moines, here's Mark Magnuson.
Hello and welcome into Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Mark Magnuson. Today is Monday, April 3rd, 2023, and we're so glad you could join us for today's show. And in today's show, I speak with Nick Farfsing. He is a marketing director with Fendt. But first, let's run down the markets.
It's time now for the Ag Matters PM Closing Market Summary, your source for market analysis and settlement prices from the day's trade in Chicago, courtesy of the folks at agmarket.net.
At the end of another trading day, we are joined by Jacob Burks of agmarket.net for our closing market analysis. Jacob, what did we see on the grain markets today on this Monday?
We saw some very positive trade here. A lot of follow through from Friday's big planting acreage estimate or intentions, along with the quarterly stocks. The beans led the way again, 15 to 18 higher across most of the complex there in the soybeans. Very, very strong follow-up from Friday's report. Mixed in the corn, we were front months in May contract was down 3.5 cents, while we were slightly positive on some of the back months, and new crop was unchanged on the day. But that bear spread kind of maybe even reversing some of the bull spreads that we've been accustomed to. The wheat market was strong most of the morning, sold off. We had a pretty wide range in the wheat, ended up closing 2 to 3 higher here.
Jacob, we talked to Tyler on Friday after those reports were released, but from your viewpoint, what do you make of the reports and the information we received and kind of what that means for us going forward here? Well,
if coming into the report, if you'd have told me we were going to have print 92 million acres, I would have just went ahead and taken the under on it, that we were going to see a down market. But the fact of the matter is the market didn't really believe that 92 million acres with the problems that we're seeing across the plains, the forecast that we're seeing continue to put some snow and then potential flooding if we get the rains that are expected as well. The stocks number and the planting acres number in the beans was solid enough to continue that move higher, and I think that the quarterly stocks in the corn didn't hurt it, but it was relatively neutral, and so. We saw a little bit of pressure throughout the day, but I think that if we do print that 92 or get that 92 million acres somehow, some way, when we start talking at the end of June, these markets will be a lot lower. But right now, it can't afford to go. It's got to continue to incentivize people to go ahead and get that corn planted.
Jacob, what did we see take place on the livestock side of the markets today?
They gave up a little bit here today. It wasn't surprised. We've seen such a strong market going through last week. Cash is stronger. Feeder cattle saw a little bit of hesitation on Friday with the price of the corn continue to rally and being stronger here this morning. I think that it's got a little bit. It's weighing on that feeder cattle. Now it hasn't slowed it down in the barns. If you've been paying attention, these guys are really paying up for some of these feeder cattle going out in the field and going out in some of these better moisture western pastures. So that's been a very strong market. Yeah, and then if you take a look at the hog market, from that hogs and pigs report that we saw. The front months are still seeing a little bit of pressure here, not near as strong as it was last week. But if you look at the back months of the hogs, got some buying into today. You kind of start looking at what's going on over there in China. If we're going to see some of more of the ASF that takes place, if they're going to end up needing to buy out there. But the market ready hogs just put a little bit of pressure that the increase that we saw in that hogs and pigs. But all in all, it actually traded pretty what I would consider pretty strong today.
Jacob, thank you for the analysis. As always, how can our viewers get in touch for more information?
Just take a look at our website, agmarket.net. Take a 30-day free trial of our intel, and from there you can look at the About Us page, and you can find each one of us brokers individually. If you'd like to get a hold of us individually, our emails and phone numbers are there.
Jacob, thank you so much for the time today, and we'll speak with you again soon.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks for having me.
That was Jacob Burks with agmarket.net. Let's turn our attention now to the closing numbers, courtesy of the folks at Bar Chart. May corn is down 2 3/4 at $6.57 3/4. New crop December corn up 1 cent at $5.67 1/2. May soybeans up 16 1/2 at $15.22 even. New crop November soybeans up 13 even at $13.32 3/4. May soybean meal down $1.80 at $4.6420. May soybean oil up $1.19 at $56.68. Chicago wheat up 2 1/4 at $7.06 3/4. Minneapolis wheat down 4 1/4 at $8.93 even. Kansas hard red wheat down 1/2 cent at $8.61 1/4. July oats down 15 3/4 at $3.45 1/2. On the Merc, April live cattle down 22 cents at $168.12. April feeder cattle down $1.87 at $198.95. April lean hogs down 72 cents at $74.52. April pork cutout down $1.40 at $79.40. And Class 3 milk for April down 29 cents at $18.81. And that's been a check of the ag market recap here on Ag Matters PM. We're going to go ahead now and take a quick break to hear from our sponsor, the Iowa Soybean Association and the Soy Checkoff. And when we come back, I will speak with Nick Farfsing with Fendt. This is AMPM.
Iowa Soybean Association is driven to deliver for Iowa's 40,000 soybean farmers. We're proud to provide objective agronomic research, a helping hand with soil and water stewardship, and timely industry news powered by the Soybean Checkoff. Learn more at iasoybeans.com.
Welcome back to Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Mark Magnuson. Today I'm speaking with Nick Farfsing from Commodity Classic in Orlando, Florida. Nick is a marketing director with Fendt, and we talk about the state of the supply chain for ag equipment manufacturers and the latest with Fendt. Mark Magnuson with the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network, and I'm here today with Nick Farfsing. We are at Commodity Classic in Orlando. And Nick, I wanted to talk to you today. We are at the Fendt location, the Fendt booth. You can see all of the Fendt equipment behind us. When it comes to building new ag equipment and machinery over the past few years, it's been difficult because of the supply chain and all those disruptions that have happened. And I just wanted to pick your brain a little bit. Where are we at right now when it comes to the supply chain and the ability to make new equipment? Are we back to where we were before? Are we similar? Or we still have a ways to go?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So it has been a very challenging few years, like you said. The global supply chain was in disarray. All kinds of shortages from microchips, rubber, for tires, all kinds of things. But we've invested a lot in our supply chain, improve our processes, improve our tools, improve our people, and we're starting to see some of the leading indicators of improvement for sure. Our expectation is that over the course of the year, we'll see more and more improvement, and don't want to say when we'll get back to normal. That's not a good idea to be in the prediction business there, but we do think we'll see significant improvement in machine availability over the course of the year.
So Nick, what was the biggest shortage? Was it the raw materials for making equipment? Was it those chips? Was it getting labor to work on the equipment? What was it?
I mean, it was a little bit of everything at different points in time too, right? I mean, the pandemic obviously had a big impact in global trade, in labor, but it would be, it's almost across the board, frankly, the issues that we've had. But like I said, things have improved significantly. There's still some, slowdowns. Microchips can be challenging to get still, but major improvements for sure.
So from a Fendt perspective right now, do you feel like you're in a good spot?
A much better spot that's improving every day.
So what is the thing that farmers as well think about this situation? I know the used equipment market has gone, it's been very high demand.
Absolutely.
We know that. So have farmers shifted their mentality at all, or are they still thinking about buying new equipment, or is it, where's the farmer's mindset when you've been talking to them a lot? Have they been still willing to wait out and maybe have to wait just a little bit to get that specific item they want to buy?
Yeah, they have, and I'm sure they don't want to, but it's not just ACO, it's not just Fendt, it's everybody continues to have these issues, and lead times are longer than they've ever been, but farmers are still buying equipment. Farm income's been strong. There's a lot of demand out there. They've just had to wait longer. What we've really been pushing customers to do is pre-order, right? So get ahead of it, order that machine that you want, that's perfect for your operation. And you might have to wait 6, 9, maybe 12 months for it, but those numbers are pulling back, right? They're getting better and better every day. So.
Okay, so Nick, then in wrapping up with for our viewers and listeners at home back in Iowa, what do you think right now? What is exciting you the most about Fendt? Is there anything that you wanted to let them know about that really has you excited?
Yeah, absolutely. So Fendt we've been growing our portfolio here in North America over the last few years. We've now got a full line of tractors, both track and track tractors that meet pretty much every need of a professional producer. We've got the world's most agronomic planter, we've got the world's most powerful combine, and we've got a sprayer with a long history in Rogator that's now Fendt and is up to the Fendt standards in terms of quality and reliability. So very excited about that. And we've also expanded our dealer network, right? So we've grown that, more than doubled it over the last few years and covered the vast majority of the North American farmers. So if you're interested in Fendt, checking out Fendt.com, go to our dealer locator and find that dealer closest to you. That would be a great way to find out more.
He is Nick Farfsing with Fendt here at Commodity Classic. Nick, thank you so much for the time and have a great rest of the show.
Thanks, appreciate it.
And that was Nick Farfsing with Fendt. Let's turn our attention now to the ag weather outlook. Partly cloudy skies for much of the state of Iowa today with some scattered shower chances. That will kind of continue tonight as we will have those scattered showers around the state of Iowa this evening. And then tomorrow we start to see more widespread chances for showers, rain, and even the possibility once again of some thunderstorms in our area. So let's turn our attention now to the National Weather Service and what's in store for the next 24 hours. As you can see from the National Weather Service, today we have partly cloudy skies and scattered showers around the state of Iowa. That trend will continue into the evening hours, as tonight we will have scattered showers around the state. And then tomorrow, as we look at the forecast, we have a much more widespread chance for rain showers tomorrow and possibly even some areas of thunderstorms in the state of Iowa. Looking now at the affiliate weather map for tomorrow, Cherokee with a high around 62 and rain showers. Shenandoah 82 and the possibility of rain. Des Moines 79 and a chance for rain. Albia 79 with rain showers. Waterloo 68 and a chance for rain. And Clinton a high of 69 and thunderstorms are possible. For a more detailed forecast in your part of the state, make sure and check with your local Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network affiliate. And that's been a check of the Ag Weather Outlook. That also brings us to the end of this episode of Ag Matters PM. You can find all of our content on our website at iowaagnet.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and LinkedIn. And you can find our video content and previous episodes of AMPM on our YouTube channel. Also, don't forget our free twice-daily market podcast, which are found on Apple, Amazon, Google, Spotify, and Podbean. From the IARN studios in Des Moines, I'm Mark Magnuson. On behalf of Riley Smith and Dustin Huffman, we thank you for watching. This has been Ag Matters PM.